This is going to be the hardest race of my life. Welcome back, guys. We are in the final stages of prep before Ironman Florida. Less than 2 weeks until race day. Things are starting to get real. I came back from my great prep in Lanzarote. Awesome to be out in Club La Santa. Got a really good block of training done and finished off the block, like I said, out in Lanza, which was great. Bit of heat prep and just got some really good miles in the legs. So that was really nice. Then the week after that had quite a lot of recovery because I was pretty fatigued. And now I'm at the point where I'm basically just wanting to sharpen up. So essentially, 2 weeks before the race, mentally, I know that I'm not going to get any fitter. So there's no need to go crazy. However, I do just want to keep myself like at a decent level, keep pretty sharp, keep pretty revved up. After a bit of recovery, I'll be honest, I've been feeling pretty lethargic. I've been feeling pretty tired, pretty sleepy, and I just need to do a bit more now just to prep the body a little bit. And that's what these next 2 weeks are going to be about. I'm flying out to Florida next week tomorrow, if that makes any sense. a week tomorrow, and it's gonna be crazy. Honestly, the competition at this race is insane, and obviously it's my second attempt at a full Ironman. Fingers crossed it goes well. I've got a bike session to do today, so we're going to run through that and chat a little bit more about this mega challenge in a few weeks. 2 hours on the turbo now. Got some lovely over-under efforts. I say lovely now. I'm sure when I'm halfway through them, I will not be thinking they're lovely. But whole purpose of this session, like I said, feeling a little bit lethargic after some recovery from Lanza, which was much needed, by the way. So it's perfect timing just to start sharpening up. The taper's starting. So essentially, training now has shifted. I've done all of the hard work. Like I said, can't get any fitter. I've done the big weeks. I've done the big 30 plus hour weeks. I've done the big volume. Now we've shifted to less volume, but keeping some good intensity. Keeping the intensity relatively high. The reason for that is to keep that level of readiness. And I can do that over the next 2 weeks. Really just focus on some specific areas. And still do a little bit of activation work. So I'm going to go to the gym later and keep up that side of things as well. Not lift anything heavy. I don't want any long-term DOMs or anything like that at the minute, or any long-term muscle damage. But making sure I'm contracting the muscles in the right way, and working on those fundamental movements. I think it's going to be really important over these next 2 weeks. I've got 2 minutes at I think 380. Into 2 minutes at 320, and then I'll do that 3 times, a little bit of recovery, do that again. So nothing too crazy, but we're doing enough to add a little bit of spice. Yep, told you so. Absolutely hated it. To be honest, I actually read it wrong in the description. It was 4 minutes at 370, 2 minutes at 320, 3 times through. Numbers weren't there. Body's feeling okay. I was pretty positive after the swim this morning. Felt good. On the bike, maybe I just need to sharpen up a little bit more. I think it's one of those things you start a taper and you try and start to sharpen up, and sometimes you don't feel all that good. But I've got a fair bit of experience behind me to know that leading up to races, you're not always going to feel great. More often than not, you actually don't feel that good, but you can still feel really good on race day. So it's just staying present, doing what you can. But that was that was a failed session, that's for sure. To be honest, I think the numbers were a little bit unrealistic. Quite a big session, to be honest. some quite big numbers to try and hit, and just maybe a mix of like not mentally feeling quite ready for the session, and yeah, legs not quite there, but it's annoying. But like I said, shit happens, you've got to get on with it and deal with it. But yeah, hopefully over the next few days I'll just sharpen up pretty well and keep that momentum and snowball effect leading on until Ironman Florida. That's the goal anyway, we'll see. So like I said, disappointing bike session, but realistically I'm not too worried because I still do have time. I still do know, I'm confident the fitness is there. I'm confident I've done enough work. It's just that, yeah, like I said, lethargicness, if that's even a word, probably not, just made that up. But we've got enough time. We've got enough time. Keep having to tell myself that. Harry, we've got enough time. It's okay. Chill out. I'm now going to go off to the gym, get a good session in at body development with Tom, and that's gonna, yeah, that should be really good. Like I said, I want to keep on top of the activation and just keeping those fundamental movements going, which would be really nice. It's all getting a bit real now, and I will just show you guys the start list for this race. Now, this is an insane start list. This is the most stacked field that I've ever raced. I assume the reason for this, obviously, Florida gets a big field anyway. It's good prize money. It's a quick course. It's the end of the season. People want to get early Kona qualifications for next year, stuff like that. But I also think because Israel has been cancelled, a lot of people who were going to do Israel probably moved over to Florida. So that's someone like Magnus Ditlev. I know he was going to do Israel. He's moved over to Florida. I'm sure there were plenty of other pros that have done the same, like myself. But yeah, we just have a look at this start list because this is insane. Wow, I think even getting in the top 20 against people like this is insane. Now, I'd love to do better than that. And I do think that if I have the day that I'm capable of, and I put out the numbers that I'm capable of, I feel like I can be really competitive against this field. However, because I'm a massive rookie at Ironman distance, and I've never raced a field this stacked before, I do need to have a sense of realism, and I do want to just go into with it with like almost like not many or not much expectation at all. Just go in, race my own race as hard as I can, obviously, do the best I possibly can, but also know that, yeah, I'm a bit of a rookie at this distance, massive rookie at this distance, but it's a mega opportunity. I see it as such a good opportunity to race. I mean, this is like almost like a championship quality field. There are obviously athletes that could make it better that aren't here, but it's absolutely phenomenal. So what a great opportunity to see where I'm at against some of the best names in the sport and the best names at this full Ironman distance as well. Yeah. It's going to be insane. It's going to be mad. I've got, like I said, less than 2 weeks to go, so things are getting very real. I've got plenty of updates to bring because I'm going to change a few things with my bike setup, which could be interesting for you guys. So that's going to be the next video, I think. And then just going to, yeah, document everything when we go out there. I've only been over to America once before, and that was like donkeys years ago, so I'm really looking forward to that. I've also heard that you know, at every Ironman event, there's quite a big hype around it. But I've heard the Americans just do it properly. They just do it better. It's just bigger and better, and it's so yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. It should be quite cool experience. So yeah, time to get to the gym because classic me, gonna run late. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Just a small update, nothing too exciting. These next few weeks, just gonna be getting my head down, doing the fundamentals properly, sleep, eat, good hydration, prepping the body properly. Not doing anything too stupid, but I can imagine I probably will do something stupid, but fingers crossed I don't. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video.